Picture this. A woman walks into a dimly lit restaurant in Dubai. Her red hair catches the golden light. Her smile is genuine, radiant. For the first time in years, she looks ... free. This isn't the Lindsay Lohan the world remembers. This isn't. The girl who stumbled out of nightclubs, who battled addiction, who lost everything. This is a woman reborn. The paparazzi cameras flash as she walks hand in hand with her husband, Shammas. But something's different. She's not running from the cameras anymore. She's not hiding behind sunglasses at midnight. She's glowing, and the world can't help but stare. But to understand this moment, we have to go back. Back to when Lindsay Lohan was America's sweetheart. Back to when she had it all. And back to when she lost everything. It was 1998. An 11-year-old Lindsay rolled. Lindsay rolls, double the pressure, but she nailed it. Held the pressure, but she nailed it. Disney executives knew they had found something special. A star was born. Remember thinking I wanted to be an actress since I was 3, Lindsay would later say in interviews, but nothing could have prepared me for what came next. What came next was fame. Real fame. The kind that follows you home. The kind that never sleeps. Mean Girls in 2004 made her a household name. She was Katie Heron, the perfect blend of innocent and fierce. Teen audiences loved her. Critics praised her. Hollywood opened its doors. But fame is a drug, and Lindsay was about to learn that the hard way. The first signs came in 2005. Late nights turned into early mornings. Red carpets turned into nightclub floors. The girl next door was disappearing, and in her place, something darker was emerging. I started going out every night, Lindsay later confessed. I thought I was having fun. I thought I was living my life, but I was actually destroying it. The tabloids loved every minute of it. Headlines screamed her name. Paparazzi followed her everywhere. Every stumble, every mistake. Every moment of weakness became front-page news. 2006 brought a prairie home companion. Critics loved it, but Lindsay was already somewhere else. Somewhere darker. The parties were getting wilder. The substances were getting stronger. And the girl who once charmed millions was losing herself. Then came the arrests. DUI charges, cocaine possession, rehab stints, court appearances. The American sweetheart had become America's cautionary tale. I hit rock bottom, Lindsay would later reveal. I was in denial for so long, but you can only run from yourself for so long before you crash. The crash was spectacular. And public, 2007 was brutal. Multiple arrests. Multiple rehab attempts. The media feast was endless. Every day brought new headlines, new shame, new rock-bottom moments that somehow kept getting lower. Her mother, Dina Lohan, watched helplessly from the sidelines. I didn't know how to save my daughter, she said in interviews. She was drowning, and I felt powerless to help. Lindsay's father, Michael, was battling his own demons. The family was fractured. The support system was crumbling. And Lindsay was alone in the spotlight, self-destructing for the world to see. 2008, 2009, 2010. The years blended together in a haze of legal troubles and failed comebacks. Movie roles dried up. Directors wouldn't hire her. Insurance companies wouldn't cover her. Hollywood had moved on, but Lindsay hadn't given up. Not yet. She tried reality TV. Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club in Mykonos. It was messy, chaotic, but it showed glimpses of the old Lindsay, the one who cared, who tried, who still had dreams. The show didn't save her career, but maybe it saved her soul, because that's when she met him. Shammas, not in Hollywood, not at a premiere, not in the chaos of American celebrity culture, but in Dubai, in the quiet, in the peace. Bader wasn't impressed by her fame. He wasn't interested in her past. He saw something in Lindsay that she had forgotten existed. Her heart. He saw me. Lindsay later said, "Not Lindsay Lohan, the celebrity. It's not Lindsay Lohan, the tabloid headline. It's just me. Lindsay, the person I had lost along the way." Their relationship was different. Private, protected. Away from the cameras. Away from the chaos. Away from the version of herself that had destroyed everything. Dubai became her sanctuary. A place where she could breathe. Where she could heal. Where she could remember who she was before the world told her who she should be. The transformation was gradual, subtle. Lindsay started posting pictures of sunsets instead of nightclubs. Family dinners instead of party scenes. Peaceful moments instead of chaotic ones. People noticed, but quietly. The world was watching, waiting. Would she crash? Again, would this be another false start? Another disappointment? But something was different this time. This wasn't a publicity stunt. This wasn't a desperate attempt to stay relevant. This was real healing, real growth, real love. Bader proposed in 2021. No cameras, no paparazzi. Just a man and a woman and a promise to build something better together. The engagement photos were stunning. Lindsay looked peaceful, happy. The chaos in her eyes was gone, replaced by something deeper. Something real. They married in 2022. An intimate ceremony. Family and close friends only. No tabloid deals, no exclusive coverage. Just love. And then came the date nights. The public appearances. The moments that made the world stop and stare. Because this Lindsay was different. This Lindsay was glowing. The woman walking into that Dubai restaurant wasn't running from anything anymore. She wasn't hiding. She wasn't ashamed. She was living. Her husband Bader walked beside her, not as her savior. Not as her handler, but as her partner. Her equal, her choice. The photographers captured the moment, her genuine smile, protective presence. The way they looked at each other, like they shared a secret the rest of the world couldn't understand. Because they did. They shared the secret of second chances, of real love, of finding yourself after losing everything. Lindsay's skin glowed under the restaurant lights. Not from makeup, not from filters, but from something deeper. From peace, from love, from finally being home in her own life. The internet exploded with the photos. Comments poured in. But they were different now. People were celebrating her, cheering for her, hoping for her. She looks so happy. One comment read, "This is the Lindsay we always wanted to see." Read another. "She's glowing from the inside out," and she was. This wasn't the manufactured glow of fame. This wasn't the desperate shine of someone trying to stay relevant. This was the radiant light of a woman who had fought through hell and found heaven. On the other side, the date night became a symbol. A moment that captured everything Lindsay had fought to become. Everything she had struggled to find. Everything she had almost lost forever as they sat across from each other in that restaurant. Sharing quiet conversation and genuine laughter, Lindsay Lohan had finally arrived. Not at fame, not at success, but at peace. The girl who had once been America's sweetheart, then America's cautionary tale, was now simply Lindsay. A woman in love, a woman at peace. A woman who had found her way home. Bader reached across the table and took her hand. The cameras couldn't capture the words. They shared, but they captured the look, the connection, the love. This is what redemption looks like. Not a grand gesture, not a public apology, but quiet moments. Real love, genuine peace. Lindsay Lohan had spent years running from herself, running from her past, running from her pain. But in that restaurant, on that night, with that man, she was finally still. The world watched. And for once, they saw exactly what they hoped to see. a happy ending, a second chance. A woman who had fought her way back to the light. The date night ended. The cameras stopped flashing, but the glow remained. Because real happiness doesn't fade when the lights go down. It burns steady. It burns true. Lindsay Lohan had finally learned the secret that had eluded her for so long. Love isn't about the cameras. It's not about the headlines. It's not about the world watching. It's about finding someone who sees you, really sees you, and choosing to build a life together away from all the noise. As they walked out of that restaurant, hand in hand, Lindsay Lohan wasn't just glowing. She was free. Free from her past. Free from her mistakes. Free to write a new story. And that new story, it's just beginning. The woman who once lost everything had found the one thing that mattered most. Not fame, not fortune, but love. Real, honest, healing love. And in Dubai, away from the chaos of Hollywood, surrounded by the quiet strength of a man who chose her not for her celebrity, but for her heart. Lindsay Lohan had finally come home. The glow you see in those photos isn't makeup. It's not good lighting. It's not a filter. It's the radiance of a woman who fought through the darkness and found her light. It's the glow of someone who never gave up on love, even when love seemed to give up on her. It's Lindsay Lohan, reborn, renewed, and absolutely radiant. This is her story. This is her moment. This is her glow, and it's beautiful to witness. What do you think about Lindsay's incredible transformation? Have you ever had a moment where love changed everything for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories of redemption, love, and second chances. Subscribe to Luminoir for the latest untold celebrity stories.